It's me, John Pesos. I'm gonna show you guys how to play my game. I've gotten kind of tired of explaining to people what to do, so I'm just gonna make a video. So this is the main menu. You can press this, like Minecraft. So you're gonna want to press New Character. Yes. So this is the character creator, right? So you can pretty much create whatever you want. You can start off with what you want, but I'd recommend starting off with choosing your race. You can choose whatever you want, really. I'm not gonna stop you, but I would recommend human. Because most of the races, only their stats, like movement speed or health, that's the only increase. Their actual buffs, like access to unique spells and stuff, that's not in the game yet. So I'm just going to pick human. And then choose whatever hair you want. There's a wide variety of hairs. I really like this one. Same with the clothes. You can do whatever clothes you want. Take green. Then whatever beard you want, facial hair. Look at this one, yeah. And skin tone, whatever skin tone you want. You feel me? And then you want to press this button. This is to change your name and also finish. So a lot of people spend, hell, I've seen people spend hours in this section just trying to roll crazy names. You can get crazy names like John Pork, and some other ones. I can't really remember them. Nice Predator. Yeah, and some other ones. So I'm just going to, re-roll this for a minute until I get something cool. It's like a giant list of different names you can get. So most of these are kind of this is makes no sense. But every once in a while you get a name like Egg Johnston. That's a beautiful name, so I'm going to take that. And then what you want to do is... Alright, so now that you're in the game, I'm going to do a simple combat tutorial. So left click is punch with fists. With other weapons it's like a slash or whatever. Just like your basic attack, right? Right click is block. So block, right? And then while you're blocking and you press left click, that's the weapon special. So for unarmed it's a grab. For let's say a sword, it's like a big overhead slash, right? Attacking me. So if I block right when he's about to attack, that's called a parry. So you can parry his attack. And that pretty much stuns them based on how much damage it does. It's just like parrying, you play Deep Oaken or whatever. So A or D plus space, that is a side dodge. So if you played Dying Light, if you played Vermintide or Darktide, it's pretty much just that. You can also go back too. So you can just dodge through their attacks, take no damage, as evasive frames on it. Holding backwards is like a back dodge. And then if you press shift twice... Oh, I don't have it unlocked. Yeah, anyways, if you press shift twice, it's like a forward dash. I didn't unlock it yet. It should be in your skill tree. He has block broken. If you do it midair, it's a little down slam kick. And later on, you can even unlock a drop kick. We're going to be going through basic leveling tutorial. I'm going to go through this even though you don't need it right now for the playtests, because there is a place where you can get infinite skill points. So just skip past this section if you don't care about leveling up. Alright, so you're going to talk to this guy. He's like the basic starter quest, right? So you ask him, "Are you feeling, you look kind of down, can I help you?" And you're going to help him, right? So he says he lost his cat, so you're looking around. Where's the cat? Gone up a tree. Where's the tree? Oh, there's the cat. Oh. So you go up the tree, climb up the tree, can vault up the tree, and now you have the cat. Now you talk to him again. Here you go. And he gives you 5 pesos. And now what you can do is you're going to go over here to the store. And you're going to buy either a stick or a dagger, depending on what you want. I'm going to buy a dagger because I think it's the best for the early game. Why is this so laggy, dude? Who programmed this game? And is that... See, I have a crappy computer laptop from my school, so... Yeah, you're gonna want to talk to this guy. This is like the bandit beater quest where you beat up slimes. Yeah. Don't worry, the game won't be a bandit beater game. This is just like until I can actually figure out some cool quests. So you just want to kill 10 slimes, right? Easy to parry, easy to dodge. Starter enemies. Alright, so once you get that message, you're going to want to go back to Mr. Steven, Slime King. Alright, so now I'm level 2. You're going to want to press M to open up your menu. Here you can see how your character looks. You have settings, you can rebind whatever you want. A lot of people rebind dodge to Q, but I keep it at space because I like it. And then you're going to want to go to the skill tree. So the skill tree is very unique because it's a skill tree. You feel me? So you have the parkour skill tree, you have the combat skill tree, and you have the team skill tree. So I'm not in a team yet, so I don't have access to this. This is also a work in progress, so even if you join a team, it won't work. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get this thing from the combat skill tree. It's really, really useful because without it, you just kind of die over time because you don't really heal that much. So you're going to want to take this. If you want, you can also take this, but I wouldn't recommend that yet. I would recommend that you unlock parkour first. So now that you've finished like the sort of progression part, I'm going to show you how to actually get max skill points. So if you just go into town, like you spawn in right here, and you just take a left, and you take another left, right here, this thing, you just press spacebar while looking at it, and then if you press M, you have max skill points. You just got to reload the skills to see them. So just get everything, right? You should read through them if you don't really understand them, but pretty much this is how it works. Alright, so now I am going to be doing a parkour tutorial. So let me get to a place with some light because it's kind of dark here. Alright, so for the parkour tutorial, the basic technique would be going up to a wall and pressing spacebar. Right, you got to be pretty close to the wall. And that is pretty much your wall climb. If you ever played the parkour on Roblox, you know. So you can also do something called a wall jump. So if you do the same thing, but instead of holding W, you hold D or you hold A. And this is like just bouncing off a wall. So you can do it if there's like two walls close to each other, like here, you can go like this and climb up it. Also, if you're close to like this, you can press spacebar and just mantle over it. So you don't have to worry about not being able to make some stuff. And also S, that's like bouncing off the wall this way, and you can do it this way too. And the good thing about when you're like behind the wall is depending on where you're looking, that's where you're gonna go. So you can go all the way up too. So now for the advanced parkour techniques, I'm gonna show you double wall climbs. It's like this and then like this. So pretty much W, turn around, S, all while holding space. So W, turn around, S, and you go up. Then another technique is with the wall jumps. If you do them kind of like this, side to side, you can get some extra motion up here. Ah! In the combat tutorial, pressing T, it pulls out whatever weapon you have soulbound, and pressing T again throws it. If you want to test your parkour skills, you should come to the Pesos post, and you can just take all of these if you want, and I'll just do a time lapse of me doing it. Yeah, so pretty much that's it for the parkour. Besides the zip lines, but you can figure out the zip lines. You just like go up to and press space and hold down. So up here, you will notice that there's a settlement up here. And this is pretty much the second town in the game's progression. Although past this... Alright, so now I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to get items. So as you saw from the start, from the progression tutorial, you can talk to this guy. And he has some starter items, but that's not all the items in the game. If you want to get rid of your armor, offhand, or weapon, you can talk to this. There's like a bunch of them around the map. You can't really miss them. They're at most spawn points. But if you go into town, this is where you have the most weapons right now in the game. So this right here is the armor. There's 3 sets of armor you can buy here. You can buy the paladin armor, you can buy the gambeson, or you can buy the soldier's armor. And just so you know, you can go into debt. You can just buy whatever you want, really. And don't worry about it. When the game's gonna come out, you won't be able to do that, but for now you can do it. You can also get, so how like the weapon system works, you have a main weapon and you have an offhand. So what the offhand does is it replaces your special attack. So if I have a dagger, my special attack is just like dashing forward or whatever. But if I buy the shield, the special attack is like a shield charge, but I'm not going to buy the shield because I don't really like it. There's also like later on in the game there's flintlocks, there's what else? There's like parrying daggers. And I think that's it. I don't know. I feel like there's more. I'm just forgetting about it. But anyways, really good early game weapon is the halberd because it's really cheap and it's really good for PvE. So you're gonna want to buy that. It also goes well with the soldier armor because the soldier armor does give it a buff, 20% damage increase. And yes, pretty much the second weapon store is up here. If you're not really a fan of PvE and you want to go into PvP, this is a really good part. So you have, look at this is the offhand. What the parrying dagger does is it increases your parry time. It actually says in the description, I forgot about that. But, yeah, just like buy this, okay? If you want. This is like a little store. And, I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh yeah, besides the magic, let me showcase magic. So for the magic tutorial, I'm going to show you some basic spells, but you should also gatekeep them, just so you know. I'm going to give you some exclusive access to spells, but this is how you do it, right? So you press tab, it opens up this little, like, I don't know, what is that, a symbol, rune? I'm not really I'm not a wizard, so I wouldn't know. So what you want to do is, I'll give you a simple spell, fireball. So you want to type in on your keyboard, fireball, and then you press tab again, and it casts. So you see at the bottom of your screen, that's the mana bar. You can increase it through armor, race, whatever. So you might be thinking, oh well, in combat, when I'm in combat, it's like really hard to like go like this and type fireball because it's like, so there is something you can do to make it where if you press 1, 2, or 3 on your keyboard, it automatically casts that spell. So what you want to do is you want to type in spell, bind, space, 1, 2, or 3. So I'm going to do 1. And then I'm going to type in whatever spell I want to spellbind. So fireball, right? See, it's spellbound. So if I press 1, fireball. Right? So I'm going to put some spells up on the screen. You can pause it if you want. Check them out, what they do. But that's pretty much it for the spells. And I'm pretty sure that's it for the video too. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask me. I'm not like an evil guy or whatever. But yeah, that's it pretty much. Thank you for watching.